7 News always investigating, and tonight we're digging into how CDOT was allowed to enter into a contract with a private company to put toll lanes here on the Boulder Turnpike. Russell Haythorn is uncovering the blame doesn't really fall on CDOT, rather your lawmakers.
Adding toll lanes to the Boulder Turnpike, partially funded by Plenary, an Australian company, has touched off a firestorm. Critics say the details of the contract should have been made public. CDOT says the information is proprietary, thus protected.
There's been some criticism of CDOT's transparency. Do you agree with that criticism?
Well, public-private partnerships are here to stay. I think the people of the state have told us they don't want to increase taxes for these major infrastructure projects.
The privatization of public roads in Colorado dates back to 2009 and the passage of Senate Bill 108, also known as FASTER. The bill also added bridge and safety fees to your vehicle registration. Senator Raleigh Heath was one of the sponsors.
I've been driving US 36 since 1970, so I've watched it deteriorate. So we've got to do something with it. So public-private partnerships are here to stay.
Even though Senate Bill 108 paved the way for these partnerships 5 years ago, the public is only now getting its first taste of this because the expansion of US 36 is the first major project.
We need to get people to understand what the nature of these are.
Heath recently signed a letter with 13 other lawmakers demanding CDOT allow them to review the contract with Plenary. Some say that demand contradicts Heath's sponsorship of the bill 5 years ago.
How come you put your name on the letter?
I thought the public deserved to hear directly from them during the 60-day period.
Heath says he wishes the process had been more transparent to begin with, but he's not going to second-guess the much criticized 50-year contract with Plenary.
It's the nature of the beast. I mean, this is less than other states have done. I do know, like Indiana, they've done 75-year contracts. Other states have done 99 years.
There was concern when FASTER was proposed in '09. We checked state archives. Then Golden Mayor Jacob Smith said contracts like this could, quote, look good up front like adjustable rate mortgages, but have serious hazards and pitfalls down the road. Smith said 86% of new toll roads in 8 states failed to meet projected revenue.
We said at the microphone, do not create these new unelected commissions because they will have authority to enter into all kinds of agreements without any public exposure.
Senator Bill Cadman led the charge against FASTER.
The same day they added new fees for, quote, to fix Colorado roads, they eliminated a provision in the funding stream at that point that by now would have put another $1.5 billion into our roads.
We checked, and Senate Bill 228 did put a stop to automatic transfers of money to transportation. How much that would amount to today is hypothetical.
I would say the majority of that money has now been spent in expanding Medicaid, expanding medical entitlements.
CDOT right now makes 20% less in revenue than they made even 6 years ago. That's $400 million.
Lakewood Mayor Bob Murphy supported public-private partnerships in '09, and he still believes they are the wave of the future.
Is really the only way we're going to get any significant increase in capacity in the future.
Future expansion, which remains under fire.
Clearly, we need to have the public more involved in this process, and we're going to make sure we do that.
Russell Haythorn, 7 News.
Now, the board established to pursue public-private partnerships is meeting tomorrow at CDOT to finalize the contract. However, a protest is planned for noon at CDOT headquarters, and a lawsuit is expected to be filed claiming the environmental assessment for the project was flawed.